NFL football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Baltimore Ravens. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Dancing to his left. And right away, he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talent, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. Now Brooks off the play fake. And connecting here with DJ Shark. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
So a nice catch right there. And this receiving core, without their number 1 wideout, keep that in mind. He's inactive this week, though it shouldn't be a long-term absence.
And I would think, partner, that this is where an offensive coordinator believes he can solve the problem by spreading the ball around. Because anytime you lose your number 1 guy, it's obviously a blow to your offense. But it's also an opportunity to say, hey, they can't focus on trying to stop one guy. Keep spreading it around. The last part, each one of those receivers, they believe they're the number 1 guy, and they're ready to step up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Off play action. Brooks. Touchdown Raiders. Darren Waller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more. reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now Jackson. Catch is made by Hardman. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 34-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They run the option here on 1st and 10. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And the Raiders pick it up. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are. And now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Raiders 14, Ravens 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown. A big play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
Yeah, we'll see how determined they are.
Well, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week, an unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all. And I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
And that will be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. And this is caught. He hits more. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw again is Jackson. Flush to his right. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Play action. Now Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. Eluding the pressure right. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's caught inside the 30.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage. The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Again, Jackson. The right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. A handoff to Barkley on the option. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now it's 2nd and 9. A handoff, Barkley running left. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up, whether it's on your grease board.
And got his man complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? 126 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Play action. It's Jackson. That's caught left side by Hardman. Then he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
A first down carry for Barkley. And some space here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now it's Jackson. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. They'll wind up losing 3 yards there on the play as that'll lead to a 2nd and goal. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And Barkley did not get there. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. They'll run with Barkley. And I don't think he got in. He didn't. He's stoned at the 1-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense.
Here's a diving catch right side. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. And again this time to the tailback. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now Brooks to throw. Off play action. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. Tucker now for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Now a handoff looking right. And it'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now they try the right side here. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens 33.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off the play fake. Brooks. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. So we have reached halftime here in Vegas with the Raiders on top. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. With the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Brooks now, off the play fake. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Here's Brooks, off play action. And that is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
2nd and 10. Picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Off play action. Brooks. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. So a big sack for a loss of 4. It brings up 4th and goal. Daniel Carlson set for the Raider field goal. The kick by Carlson is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Now a handoff as they run left side. Ooh, the juke. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
178 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46. They go play action with Jackson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. To throw is Jackson. Completes it to Hardman. And he's going to have this down deep into Vegas territory. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Another try for Barkley, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Now it's Jackson. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the offense will recover, but it won't make much difference here. This will still be a turnover on downs. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field. For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
And now here's a carry heading left. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Off the play fake. Brooks. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that unbeaten record very much in jeopardy. It's been a great first few months of the season so far, but they have run into a buzzsaw here, trailing big in the 4th quarter. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. He's got a man, complete. And he will be taken down deep in Las Vegas territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. They go play action now. Jackson. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. 2nd and 21. A lot of ground to cover. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson looking left side. Andrews with it, complete. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Jackson to throw. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. That escapes the sack. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. He's at the 50. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And incomplete on the deep ball.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off play action. Brooks. And he'll find Hall. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Brooks off the play fake. Able to find Walter. That's complete. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And to give this time to the tailback. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Trying to improvise. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Off the play fake. Brooks. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they were ultra confident coming in, that's for sure. They had won 7 straight, but number 8 not looking to be in the cards right now. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for Las Vegas, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will hit the road next week to take